Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. Developing tonight, chaos at Caesar's Palace after a woman was held hostage inside a hotel room. That starts off Top Stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. Initial reports state an armed man was holding the woman hostage, but police are now saying there's no evidence he had any guns in the room with him. Officers were called around 9 o'clock this morning after they say a man grabbed a woman from a hallway and locked her in his room. It's unclear if the two are related. After breaking open the glass window circled in red here, police say the man was seen throwing chairs and other items to people below the hotel room. Police say they've now arrested the suspect and are talking to the woman. Stay tuned for updates. Now to a bizarre story also from the Strip about a man seen dancing on a poker table nude. Police say they started searching for this 34-year-old New York man Sunday night after a fight at the Flamingo. He was reportedly found at Harrah's 20 minutes later and arrested for indecent exposure, battery, and disorderly conduct. And police are investigating how a 2-year-old boy died from an apparent self-inflicted shooting Sunday evening at the Eagle Trace Apartments in Northeast Las Vegas. They say the boy died in the hospital and would not say if anyone was arrested. The official cause of death is still pending. And police finally arrest the man who they say rode a dirt bike through Las Vegas casinos, posting these videos of himself on social media. The arrest report states 32-year-old Matthew Glynn from Pahrump was a public nuisance, seen riding through hotel lobbies and casino escalators at Mandalay Bay. Glynn drove off on June 3rd and 9th, but was arrested at last on July 2nd on IKEA Way. In Business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. The Boring Company reaches 2 Vegas Loop milestones in its quest to create an underground transportation system. The Elon Musk-owned company says it took only 10 weeks to launch and tunnel more than 2,300 feet with its new 2 digging machines at the Encore and Westgate resorts. They're the next properties to have offshoot tunnels to the Las Vegas Convention Center after Resorts World. From underground to above, Clark County is working to get feedback from property owners on a potential road expansion near the resort corridor between Flamingo and Tropicana Avenue.
Extending Howard Hughes Parkway would open up a new north-south access point for people going in and out of the resort corridor. Right now, all they have is Paradise and Cobalt. This would also link MSG Sphere, F1's Paddock Building, and the potential Las Vegas A's Stadium set to be at the Tropicana site. So obviously 3 major points of interest, but the downside is they're going to have to enact some eminent domain to carry this plan out. So that's going to have to be paying some of these property owners off, like the Tuscany, a couple apartment buildings over there.
In Weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. Get ready for a hot and breezy night in the hundreds. Temps won't cool to the 90s until a few hours later, then 80s by early morning. Onto your 7-day forecast. On Wednesday, a high of 109 and low of 83 degrees, with around 20 mile-per-hour gusts at times. On Thursday, the breezes dwindle, but temps spiking past the 110-degree mark. The National Weather Service issuing an excessive heat warning from Friday through Monday with those brutal highs.
Sports brought to you by Station Casinos STN Sports. Download the app today. As the 2023 NBA Summer League continues its 11-day takeover of the Thomas & Mack, it's safe to say that this year has already been a success. Thanks to the debut of #1 overall pick Victor Wembanyama, the opening weekend of this year's Summer League was the most watched ever on ESPN networks with an average of 456,000 viewers. Summer League continues through July 17th.
In Health, sponsored by Boulder City Hospital. We're here for you when you need us. A Henderson man's love of tennis leads him to the National Senior Games in Pittsburgh. At 79 years old, Alwyn Chow previously won a silver in mixed doubles and wants to encourage seniors to stay active to feel younger. He's competing in this year's games, which kicked off Friday and will run through July 18th in Pittsburgh. Good luck. Plus, did you know about 20 million Americans are living with macular degeneration? It's an eye disease that causes vision loss. Experts with Savvy Senior recommend visiting a low vision specialist, then a vision rehab center. A great online resource is also visionaware.org.
Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoky and Cigar Shop. Most of the world's top golfers are across the pond playing the Scottish Open this week. Scottie Scheffler is the plus 650 favorite at the Westgate Superbook to win the tournament, which is a tune-up for next week's British Open. Rory McIlroy is the 9-1 second choice, followed by Patrick Cantlay and Xander Schauffele, each at 14-1.
In entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's, has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. The game is called Drone Soccer, and it's a new local program teaching kids in underserved communities about esports and aviation technology. Review Journal's Renee Semmerer has more from a former UNLV football player leading the program.
That's right. In drone soccer, players attempt to maneuver the gadget through barrel-sized obstacles and into floating rings. But the program also aims to teach lessons that transcend a fun time.
Because I love soccer. I play soccer myself, and I thought it would be cool because I like airplanes as well. So it would be cool, like mixing up a sport that I like with an activity that I like.
The young students not only learn to build and fly the drones, but also how to calibrate them with computer coding. And when the drones break down, they also know how to fix them.
Anything that you teach the kids, especially at a young age, they're going to be able to reciprocate and not only teach their friends, but to also, segue themselves into those careers.
Becker Technology Center and Recreation Park, where the esports room resides, is a $5.7 million project that opened this spring. This year's programs include 3D printing, music production, video game tournaments, and more. The price of each program varies, but financial assistance is available.
Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you have a Roku device, just search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you tomorrow for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.